Hi guys, today we're taking a look at the latest 4K ultra short throw projector from XGIMI. This is the Aurora 2, capable of providing a massive 150-inch display from just 15.32 inches away. Details are in the description below, including purchasing links. So I'll be testing it out, watching movies and TV shows, together with trying it out with some gaming on both my Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 to see how well it performs, looking at the picture quality in different lighting environments, highlighting any pros and cons to give you a better idea if it's worth getting or not. But before I begin, if you're new to the channel, hope you can support me by subscribing and hitting the bell icon to get notified of my next release. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below. Let's start by unboxing this and seeing what you get inside the packaging. In the box you get the projector, and underneath this you have two AAA batteries, a power cable with a kettle connector, a remote control and some documentation. Removing the protective cover from the projector, let's take a closer look at it. It has a really sleek minimalistic design with it covered in fabric at the front and top. XGIMI states that the fabric's been specially treated to keep it dustproof, waterproof and oil resistant. At the top you've got the XGIMI logo, and the only button on here is the power button in the bottom right hand corner, which has an LED light on it. Next to that there's a logo with sound by Hardon Kardon written on it. Size wise it's pretty compact. I've added the dimensions on the screen with it weighing in at 9 kilograms. At the sides you've got some vents. Coming around the back there's more vents with the ports, which consists of a power input connection, a LAN port, a 3.5mm audio port, 3 HDMI ports with the first one supporting eARC, 3 USB 2.0 ports and an optical output. Underneath you have more vents and some rubber feet, and overall the Aurora 2 has a really impressive design with a really minimalistic style with neutral tones that can blend in really well in your room. Once you've connected up the cables to the projector, turn it on by pressing the button on the top, which then opens the lens cover as it's motorized, which is really cool. And the advantage of this is that it protects the lens from any dust or scratches when it's not being used. Now setting up the projector is really easy. First pair up the remote, then you can use it to navigate around the setup. Initially select your language, then connect it to the internet. You can connect it to your Wi-Fi network, but I'm using the LAN port. Sign into your Google account, or you can skip this part. Agree to the terms and conditions and install any additional apps you want, like Amazon Prime or Spotify. But as this is an Android device, you can add in your apps later on via the Play Store. I'll go through an auto keystone correction, and then you can go through a 4-point correction. Next it will go through a further 8-point correction, and that's it. You're up and running. Startup time is pretty good at 12 seconds from a warm boot, and this is where it's previously been turned on and was powered down, or it's 53 seconds from a cold boot where the power was just turned on for the first time. Noise levels are minimal at around 39 decibels, with ambient noise levels in the room with everything turned off being 37.4 decibels. The display technology used here is DLP, with the light source technology being dual light 2.0, providing better color accuracy, brightness and eye comfort compared to its competitors. The light source has an estimated life of 20,000 hours, so theoretically if it was used 4 hours every day it could last around 13 years. The operating system uses a custom Android TV 11 interface, with it having an ARM Cortex A55 CPU with 32 gigs of storage and 2 gigs of RAM. The interface is generally responsive when navigating around the Android TV interface. However, it doesn't have Netflix available to install, which is a bit of a shame. But if you have a gaming console, you could use that, or just pick up a cheap Amazon Fire Stick as an alternative. It supports screen mirroring, with it having Chromecast built in, so you can cast from your phone, and it supports Bluetooth 5.2 and Wi-Fi 6. I'm using the projector with my motorized ALR projector screen from VividStorm, and it's best to use the projector with a screen like this, as it allows you to use the projector even when you have ambient light in the room. And as you can see, I've got the projector directly in front of the screen. This is possible as this is an ultra short throw projector, so in this instance I'm getting a 100-inch projection at just 7.02 inches away. It has a throw ratio of 0.177 to 1 and is capable of projecting from 90 inches to 150 inches. I've added a table on the screen to give you an idea of the distance and image size you could get with it. Now the picture quality from the Aurora 2 is absolutely stunning, with a 4K 3840 by 2160 resolution, providing a 16:9 aspect ratio. The colors look vibrant, with it having a color gamut of DCI P3 99%, with great contrast levels at 1,000,000:1. The picture on the screen is detailed and sharp, and brightness levels are good, with the projector giving 2300 ANSI lumens from its dual light 2.0 lens. On the big screen, the picture quality looks incredible, giving a really impressive viewing experience when watching movies or TV shows with vibrant visuals, with it supporting both HDR10 and Dolby Vision. Now I've done a side-by-side comparison of the picture quality in different lighting environments, so projecting onto an ALR screen, and you can see the quality is absolutely stunning in a dark room with some ambient lighting. Now in a bright room, the picture doesn't seem to fade and the quality is still very good, with the picture not washing out. Now onto projecting onto a wall, and the projector works really well in a dark room, with the picture still being sharp and clear with good quality. But in a bright room, the picture does look more washed out, so definitely worth investing in an ALR screen if you're thinking of getting this projector. There's 7 picture modes, so standard, TV, movie, sport, brilliant, custom and high power. Custom allows you to change your own settings, and high power is for higher brightness, and the fan gets really loud with this, using up a lot of energy and can reduce the lifespan of the projector. I've done a side-by-side comparison of the 7 picture modes to give you a better idea of the different levels given out by each one. Movie mode had more of a natural feel to it, whereas the colors and contrast levels in brilliant mode made the picture quality literally pop out. Using the projector for general usage, so for YouTube and your streaming services like Disney Plus or Amazon Prime to watch movies and TV shows, it actually performed really well, giving stunning picture quality in 4K. Black levels weren't too bad either, with it providing decent shadow detail, so you do see details in dark scenes. It has enhanced motion estimation, motion compensation technology, so MEMC, improving clarity levels in fast moving scenes. The projector is IMAX enhanced, meaning it can support IMAX's expanded aspect ratio, which provides a 26-inch increase in screen size compared to a standard screen, and worth noting, you can get IMAX movies via Disney Plus. It also supports HDR10, HLG, together with Dolby Vision, providing even more vivid colors, high levels of brightness through the dual light 2.0 technology, with the end result providing an amazing viewing experience, which I was really impressed with. On to gaming, and I've connected the projector to my Xbox Series X, and looking in general 4K TV details, you can see everything is ticked except 4K at 120Hz, as the HDMI ports on here are only HDMI 2.0. So the maximum resolution supported is 4K at 60Hz, so it doesn't make the most of the current gen consoles. Now looking in video mode, and everything is ticked, so it supports variable refresh rate, auto low latency mode and Dolby Vision. There's 2 game mode options available, so low latency and ultra low latency, providing a 20 millisecond input lag, but with ultra low latency, image correction isn't supported. You do need to select the game mode option on the projector and set it to on to get the best experience with the lowest latency and no screen tearing. With it providing an input lag of 20 milliseconds at 4K 60Hz, it isn't that great. I've played quite a few games on my PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, and seriously, the huge screen is seriously insane, giving an awesome immersive gaming experience. The picture quality looks incredible with vibrant colors and smooth gameplay with no stuttering. The input lag isn't that great for fast-paced shooters, as you do feel a subtle lag, but it's more than sufficient for story-based RPG games like Spider-Man 2 or Ratchet & Clank as an example. It can't compete with an OLED gaming monitor that would have a lightning fast 0.03 millisecond response time, but regardless, the viewing experience on this just looks amazing. The Aurora 2 has 4 15-watt speakers providing 2-channel sound via their inbuilt Hardon Kardon speakers, giving a total output of 60 watts. It supports DTS and Dolby Atmos, giving quite an impressive audio experience, with it capable of going quite loud, giving a good amount of depth, which puts a lot of projectors and even TVs out there to shame. I wouldn't say it's better than having a dedicated soundbar and subwoofer, or even a complete surround sound system which you can connect via the HDMI port that supports eARC, but nevertheless it's pretty good. Have a listen to this. Onto the remote, which has a very simplistic design and a good feel to it, with all the basic controls you need to hand, but it's worth mentioning it's not backlit, which is a bit of a shame. So in summary, the Aurora 2 is the latest ultra short throw projector from XGIMI that not only looks stunning with its minimalistic design and motorized lens cover, but also provides exceptional performance via its dual light 2.0 technology. The picture quality is stunning, giving great contrast levels and color on the screen, even in a well lit room, but it's best to use it with an ALR screen to get the optimal picture quality. The sound quality from the built-in Harman Kardon speakers was really impressive, with it being loud and providing a good amount of depth. Negatives wise, it's a shame it doesn't have Netflix available to install, but as an alternative you could just get yourself an Amazon Fire Stick, and it's a shame it doesn't support HDMI 2.1, so it can't make the most when gaming on an Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, which can output 4K at 120 Hz. So the maximum it can do is 4K at 60 Hz. But nevertheless, this is an awesome projector, providing an awesome home cinema experience. So there you have it. You've come to the end of another video, and I hope it's helped anyone thinking of purchasing this. Details are in the description below, including purchasing links. And if you have any questions on this, let me know in the comments below. For those of you who've got to the end of this video, please leave a comment with Aurora 2, as it's awesome to see who's got to the end of my video. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You can follow me on my socials. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to be notified of my next release. Thanks for viewing, and see you in the next one.